Hello everyone, so today we have some more not so fantastic news from the ALTON Towers resort. They have announced that 3 of their attractions will not be opening at the start of the season. The most important one from this list is still the Sky Ride. It's obviously a very crucial part of ALTON Towers. We've not had it now for 2 seasons. It really helps the park. Guests can easily get from one area to the other because it's such a big park. We really do need the Sky Ride back, but obviously they've not actually got that sorted this year, which is a massive shame due to accessibility of the park, because there might be people that cannot walk that far, can't get to Forbidden Valley, can't get to Dark Forest because it's so far away from the actual entrance. These people might want to go to ALTON Towers because they thought, oh yeah, Sky Ride will be back. But as it turns out, they said it's going to be opening in April. They've not actually given out an exact date. It feels like they could just change that and say, oh sorry, it's still not ready, and it can be past April, because they do that, don't they? They really do. They usually push stuff back. So this Sky Ride's not going to be open at the start of the season. The second one that we have is Hex. It was closed for a very long time, as well as the Sky Ride. We did actually get it back in October for Scarefest. I think it's just all very much appalling. They've had the entirety of the closed season to actually get these things sorted. At the end of the day, everything is about capacity and these little things. Like, I wanted to do Hex. I've never done Hex because I've got awful motion sickness, and I've heard that doing a madhouse is not a very good idea if you've got terrible motion sickness. Even the Troll Tunnel in Curse, that gets me going. I was going to brave up to it and do Hex because obviously we got ALTON After Dark. I can't now because it's not actually open. I guess I've been saved by a bullet there because I was a bit worried about it. It's so sad to see what is going on with the park. You know, we are paying customers. I have a Merlin pass, £15 a month goes to Merlin, and it just feels like they just don't care enough to get anything sorted. Like, I understand that at the end of the day, it is hard to run a theme park and to get it all open at the same time, but these 2 attractions have been closed for so long, and then they've had so many years to do the Sky Ride. You know, Hex went down for the maintenance stuff. I really hope that this isn't just going to be the same as 2023 season, but ride availability was awful. People went to ALTON Towers with the buyout days, and the ride availability was not great there because obviously we had Forbidden Valley that was shut. We know that Forbidden Valley was shut, but rides broke down. Doesn't seem like it's going to be good again. So there is also a third attraction that is on the list, which is the Congo River Rapids. The Congo River Rapids, I mean, if it is not a very nice day, you don't really get a lot of queues on there. It has a really big running cost, so they did do this staggered openings and opened it at 11, you know, an hour before the rest of the park opens, because due to the new law, water rides, you now have to have staff like all over it. It was because of the awful incident that happened at Drayton Manor. But because of all of this, and then you have to pay for the water flow, there's so many things. It's an electrical nightmare. They're not going to be opening it. We don't really know why, but I just think it's running costs, you know, keeping it all low. I believe that's why they're not doing it, because it just costs so much to run. You know, I mean, it's cold at the moment, but I did hear a rumour, this is just a rumour, I'm just going to say that now, do not take this on board. They were actually considering making Congo River Rapids just for the summer season, and that's it. They were on about doing that, and I think if they do that, they are taking the mickey. You walk down Katanga Canyon and you go and, I mean, obviously you'd be going to the mountain train. As you walk up there, the first thing you're greeted with is the rapids. And the rapids just looks awful when it's not on. The waterfalls got done up, so obviously as you're walking down there, it seems very lively. It was very nice to see the waterfalls back. So I really hope that is just a rumour. Just more and more and more different issues with ride availability and the rides being down. And then other than that, in some good news, they are actually putting in some single rider queues. Obviously we got one on Spinball, we got one on 13, Toxicator has got one. People have been seeing it from the monorail that it has got the single rider queue, and also Galactica and Oblivion are also getting single rider queue. The single rider queues are very good because at the end of the day, these trains or, you know, the flat ride, there will be gaps in them. If you have single riders, it will fill up them gaps and more people will be able to ride it, because obviously if you had a 3 in a 4, there'd be that one left. It'd just go around the track without being full. So it's very good that they are on about doing the single rider. I do use the single rider on the Smiler myself because it's so much quicker than the main queue. I don't care where I sit, I don't care who I sit with, just want to go on the ride. And sometimes you can make some friends on it. I mean, I've had some conversations with people on the Smiler before, you know, other than when I scream. So yeah, you're there, you know, you could be going up the vertical lift hill or whatever, talking to the person next to you. I do like the single rider, but I'm very much worried about Alton Towers at this one moment in time, but it just seems like we're going to have the exact same things again. Also, another update from Alton Towers Resort itself. Over by the dungeons, as we know, Project Horizon should be going at the back of the dungeon area. It did actually get the planning permission to do Project Horizon. It was going to be a giant indoor coaster, but we haven't actually heard anything about it. It was meant to open, I'm pretty sure it was in 2026 or 25, open at this sort of time, so obviously it's not happened yet. But by the dungeons, which are long gone now, but by that area there is markings on the floor. It looks like they are planning an entrance to a new land, but it could also just be nothing. But markings sometimes do actually mean a lot in a theme park. I know it just looks like somewhat on the ground that nobody really looks at, but markings do mean a lot in a theme park. It means that they are planning stuff out. So hopefully we'll get some more updates on Project Horizon, because I cannot wait for that, because Alton Towers is not very good when it comes to like the Christmas stuff. So having an indoor coaster, which is rumoured to be a family coaster, so that's another good thing. But they could open that, and then you could have Spinball and Project Horizon both open together for the Christmas period, which would be good, because obviously we do not get good weather in the UK. I don't know why more parks don't do the indoor sort of thing, because it rains, it just rains. I mean, just put a theme park inside. No matter what the weather, no matter what time of year, we could have these places open. Another thing that we can see in the park, which I thought was very needed the last time I actually rode it, Rita has now got black restraint. Now, you might just think, well, you know, that doesn't like really matter. The red restraints, I went on it like last season, and I looked at them and I thought, these ain't looking great. But now they have actually changed it to be black. I guess that fits more like the Dark Forest theme sort of thing. But they look 10 times better like that. They should have done that years ago, because that ride has not been looking great for the past while now. But to see them black restraints is a very good thing. So yeah, just some more points about Alton Towers and some updates about Alton Towers. So I hope you did enjoy this video. I will be at the resort on the 21st of March for my birthday. I feel like I've said this so many times, but I'm just hoping for a really good day. Obviously, some of the attractions will not be open. It's a real shame about the Sky Ride. You know, it's just nice to sit down sometimes, because that park, it really takes it out of you. And obviously as well, it's Alton after dark, so we're in the park for a long time. We're going to be absolutely knackered. Just be nice to just sit down. So I hope you did enjoy this video. Please subscribe and like, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.